Welcome, everybody, to episode 282 of the effing title. I am Big Husky, and this week, my co-hosts are my best friends, Fedge and Rob. Hi, guys.
What up?
Hola.
Um,
Hola. Hola.
so last week we went 5-1.
What?
We went 5-1. We got the Chargers wrong.
Oh, if you guys listen to me.
It was unanimous, so
Practically the best team ever.
it was unanimous. So
If you guys just listened to me, we would have been fine.
So not only did we get it wrong, we lost all of our monies.
all of the monies, all of them, straight off the bat, game one, and then we won every game after. So,
Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
So news for this week. Here. What did you guys think of the games?
Terrible.
Terrible. I heard they had no party in them at all. No
partying.
No partying. That's
No
what
partying.
Rob said something about, I want to party like a rock star. Like a rock star.
Ooh.
Nice
10
throwback.
points to anyone who can name that band.
Nice throwback. I
Yeah,
like
too
it.
bad we just don't care about your points, all right? It's our points, not your points.
Well, the points
All
are
right.
made up, so...
Yeah. I mean, there was some good football, decent football for a couple E3 games. I mean,
Don't let them lie to you.
A couple 2-3
Don't
quarters.
let them lie to you. There was no good football.
yeah, I mean, dude, when Baker Mayfield trucked Bobby Wagner, greatest moment of my life right there.
Isaiah likely bouncing a Steeler off the ground.
Yeah, dude, like this is fun stuff, Rob. I just don't understand what you're trying to get at here, you know?
I'm just trying to see competitive football games, and I haven't seen one of those in the NFL.
Oh. Hopefully we'll have it this week for you.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe this week. Maybe this will be the week.
Doubtful.
It's the only real news that I can see right now, or that I've been seeing right now, for coaching and everything is Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys parted ways. Mike Vrabel is the new head coach of the Patriots. Rob, what do you think of
How
that?
long this time? Is it only going to be a year? Just like they gave, what's his name?
Gerard Mayo.
Yeah, Gerard.
Nah. If you look at the AFC East schedule for next year, the Patriots can still be bad and win 8 games.
Yeah, it could be bad but good, you know?
Bad but good, good but bad.
That's just not fair.
They'll be a 500 team.
They got to win 9 games to be above 500 because they got 17
I
games.
said they're going to be 500.
I did see a thing saying that Gerard Mayo, after a loss, was playing cards with the players on the way back on the plane instead of watching film with the rest of the coaches. I have no idea if that's true or not, but kind of ridiculous.
Oh, what a dick.
cares?
Who plays cards?
Play cards, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't like that stuff. Like people, like coaches have lives, dude. Like I mean, I understand. Like, but you're not gonna convince me that he wasn't putting in his
hours,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, like you're not gonna convince me of that. So,
I'm convinced.
Let's see here. There's that. The Browns have a new OC and a new O-line coach, and that's it for coach stuff right now at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday. So, and we're not going to talk about the potential of Dion going
was
to the
Gerard
Cowboys.
Mayo on the Patriots last year or 2 years ago? Obviously, it was last year.
Yes.
Was he on their coaching staff?
Yes.
Question: did they get a compensatory pick for promoting their own guy?
I believe they did, yes.
That's a good question.
I'm just curious, you know, because you have the NFL has the minority. I'm not gonna call it rule, but it's the minority.
The
you know,
Rooney
thing where
rule.
you can. Well, not the Rooney rule. The Rooney rule is where you have to.
Yeah,
do a
I know
head
what you're
coach.
talking about. Yes.
But you know what I mean, like, so it's just like you know, you can get a compensatory pick if you know, it's part of like developing, you know, minorities, I guess, within organizations, not just coaching wise, but organizations as a whole. So I was just curious if they were awarded one, even though it was on their own team.
That's a good question.
That was all.
I believe they were, yes.
It's a good question. Outside of that, though, like I said, the only other one, there's two rumors. The first is Robert Saleh apparently is very hot to get the Jaguars job.
Stupid.
And then the other one we're not even going to really discuss is Dion to the Cowboys because we think it's stupid.
They're both stupid. I mean,
They're both, yeah, they're both stupid. But all right, so let's move on to the games then. This week we got some games. We got 4 of them, 4 games to be precise. 4. It's the divisional round.
Down to 8, the Elite 8.
So to start off, we have I already closed it off my screen.
Do we agree that these are probably the best 8 teams, though? Like, you could say all you want, there's no party in the USA, but I feel like these are the best 8 teams. Like, the best 8 teams did make it.
I would say...
I agree with you. I just don't think we needed to go through all this to get the teams.
Correct. I mean, but how many years do we do we deserve to go through it, though?
It's just this 1 year. This 1 year sucks. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I can just honestly throw up between the difference with Washington or the Bucks as like that team, the 8th team. I would consider that the 8th team out of all these. Like either one of them, I think could have been the 8th team. So.
See, I think you could even argue that honestly, the Texans could potentially be the 8th team with all their injuries and stuff right now.
True.
Yeah, I mean, not saying they're not going to win or anything like that, but it's just okay. That's all. Just questions.
Well, now let's talk about how they're going to lose. 4:30 on Saturday on ESPN. We got Texans, Chiefs. Why are the Texans losing? Unfortunately.
Well, the Texans will only lose if they don't start fast. They got to start fast against this team. You're going against a team that has been off for, I don't know, something stupid. It's a little over 2 weeks. I think it's 18 days, something like that. They've been off.
Mm-hmm.
You got to start fast on this team. You got to go hard. You got to give it your all. Cause it's actually might have been more than that. Because was this Christmas? Yeah, dude. The last time the Chiefs played was on Christmas. Literally on Christmas.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it is. I think that's the last time they actually played like their starters. So that's why it's been a while. So, but
it's been a while.
Rob and I have talked.
Yeah.
And, Spagnuolo is the key here, and he's had 2+ weeks, same amount of time that the offense has been off, to decide to rattle this guy named C.J. Stroud. And I think that's going to be the big key. We just got to get him. But if they can come out early and start pounding it early, I think they have a shot. I think they have actually a very good shot at it. So
on Christmas.
That being said, Chiefs $5 million.
On Christmas, the Chiefs played the Steelers. So if we even go back, it's 4 days before that. It was the Texans. So it's almost been a full month.
They played the Texans before
I just think CJ Stroud has been playing like a rookie since his receivers went down, holding onto the ball too long. Which a lot of it's because no one's open. But and when you do that with Spags, who can disguise coverages better than anybody, you don't have a shot. You know, like. Their only chance is if they can run the ball with Joe Mixon, and who knows what that guy's still got left in the tank.
That's fair. I think this is gonna be a surprising defensive game, or it could be. After the way the Texans defense just played. I think that we could see another. If we see another performance like that, this game's gonna be interesting. But at the same time, though, it's the Chiefs. I hate to say it, but it's the Chiefs. Unanimous Chiefs. So now we go on to why do I keep closing this? Who's texting me? What is happening? Too many things. The next game is 8 o'clock on Fox. It is Commanders. It is Lions. Why is it the Lions?
Because they're just too talented on offense for the Commanders to hang with. The Commanders might score some points, but the Lions are just too talented on offense.
That's fair. I think the Commanders as well are a little beaten up after the Bucks game. I think that was a tough game for them. Obviously winning with the last second field goal. But, you have like we said earlier, Baker Mayfield running over, trucking Bobby Wagner. If that's one of the examples. If that's one of the examples we got for that game, it's like Yeah, I could see this this game getting out of hand quick potentially.
Out of hand, huh? That good. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you got a rookie quarterback going in to hostile place, a dome. It's gonna be nice weather in there. I heard the wind's not too bad, but the Lions are just a more talented team. Like, they played week 18. They don't have that much off. It's just like a little bye week for them. They're gonna come out, get some guys healthy, probably get some guys back on defense, and then they're just holding out hope that Aiden's gonna be back for the Super Bowl. That's really what they're holding out here. But they're too talented to lose to this team. The Commanders are good. I'll just be interested to see how Marshawn Lattimore does this week, because he got absolutely bitched by, pardon my language, but bitched by Mike Evans last week, and he's not the same player he used to be. So,
And I think, I mean, of course, this doesn't really matter, but I think David Montgomery's back.
okay,
He is back.
Yeah, so that's they just got their two-headed back, back, and that's just gonna, that just makes everything a little bit more dangerous. So then, moving on after that one is a unanimous Lions picks. We move on to the Sunday game. It's 3 o'clock. It is Rams. It is Eagles.
yeah, I can't go with the Rams, guys. So as much as I hate the Eagles, because I do, and Nick Sirianni's face and everything about them, their fans. Did you guys see that fan that was saying some words that I will not say on this podcast? I mean, I say a lot of shit on this podcast, but I will not say that word on this podcast. But what the fudge is going on?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Did you see also that the internet has found out who he is already?
Did find out, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he got fired from his job.
Good.
Yeah, you can't.
Good, he should be.
But the thing is, it's like, I understand, like, wholeheartedly. I take games seriously. I am one of the worst ones to talk to after a Bills loss. I'll be straight up.
Yeah, you are.
But not ever will I go and do that to another team's fan. That, like, I had experience when we went down to Jacksonville, and they're like, fans are shitty all over the place. It doesn't matter where, you will find bad fans everywhere. But don't let that ruin the whole fan base.
Yeah.
Unless it's the Eagles, their whole fan base will suck. All right, suck it.
So they did play on late November. It was 37-20 Eagles, and Saquon had 255 yards and 2 touchdowns. So
ran wild.
yeah,
He will again.
he will again.
Perfect. Yeah.
And I was gonna say maybe the Rams didn't have their full unit. Nope, they did. So, unless there's some random defensive guy here that I don't know of, but if there's a random defensive guy that I don't know of, then obviously it wasn't good enough to be a helpful guy.
I will say that there are, like, the Eagles are dealing with a lot of injuries right now. Like, Darius Slay had an elbow thing; he came out of the game. N'Kobe Dean's probably done for the year.
N'Kobe is done, I do believe.
Like, they're dealing with some injuries.
Yep, N'Kobe is done for the
their ability to rush the passer. I mean, the Rams struggled against the Vikings with rushing the passer, and if they're going to keep asking Stafford to be a Houdini, it's
not in his repertoire.
This ain't Sam Darnold they're about to play. They're playing a team that can actually hand the ball off to one of the best running back in the world.
Yes.
So
with that being said, unanimous Rams. Yeah. And
love the Rams. Love them all.
And then the interesting game of who's gonna go beat the Chiefs. It is Ravens. It is Bills.
Better be the Chiefs.
In Buffalo this time.
And tell me why the Orchard Park Buffalo Bills are going to win this game. Tell me why. Tell me why.
Because in these big games, their QB has notoriously played better than the other teams.
Factual.
That is the only reason.
Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. These games, you got to go and, it comes down to stopping Derrick Henry. I mean, that's the big thing. You got to be able to stop Derrick Henry. He ran wild on him last time, including freaking 80-yard run in the first play, but you got to stop them. You know, they're missing some key players on defense, but I don't want to make excuses. You still got to stop the guy and try to make Lamar beat you. As bad as that sounds, like how often have we said that in the past? Most of the time, it's like, okay, we got to shut down Lamar, let someone else beat you. Now it's like, okay, you got to shut down Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
that's number one.
yeah.
That's any game. You know, that's got to shut down the run, make them, you know, one-dimensional. That's so.
I think
I'm gonna still go the Bills because, like Rob said, you got to go with the better quarterback. I think as far as in big moments like this, who's proven it. Don't get me wrong, Lamar has done very well this year. Has played very well, but
it's this playoff thing. He just
yeah.
He's almost. I will say it like this, and I don't fully mean it like this, but I'm gonna say it like this. He's basically the opposite of Joe in the playoffs. If Joe Flacco got to the playoffs, it was like he's winning at least 2.
Yeah.
Lamar is struggled.
Goes to the AFC title game. That's what he did.
Yeah. Lamar has struggled in the playoffs. I'm going to be a little bit of a homer. I'm going to go Ravens. I think this game is going to be closer than it was earlier in the year. But I don't see how you stop until I see it from now that the team is rolling and everything's kind of, fully operating. Until I can see a team stop both Derrick Henry and stop Lamar, I can't not pick them. So I'm going Ravens, but they picked Bills, so it is Bills. And there we have it. Right there. That's the picks. Right there.
That's it. That's all we got. That's
all we got. Other than Rob's special announcement.
He's leaving the podcast forever.
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 Rob, talk about the national championship for a little bit. About a little bit, I mean, a couple minutes.
I'll give you 20 seconds.
Fair.
Ohio State's gonna win the game because they're better.
There we go.
Notre Dame's defense, awesome. Riley Leonard, tough as nails. That running back, Julian Love, so underrated.
Don't they have a receiver that's also a lacrosse guy?
Yeah, Faison.
Yeah, I like him.
He's actually now, he will be the first NCAA player, Division I player, to play in 2 national title games.
That's actually pretty sick.
The same calendar season.
That's pretty sick. I don't like Notre Dame, but I like that kid.
Because they won the national title in lacrosse as well. So if they win the national title in this, you're just gonna have to call Colin will have to call Notre Dame Title Town next week.
No, it won't. I refuse to do that. With everything in my soul, I refuse to do that.
If you're gonna bet money on the game, take the under.
The under, huh?
Take the
National
under.
championship. You can't take the under. It's like Super Bowl. You can't take the under. Everyone's wanting it to go over because that's where the excitement lies, guys. All the excitement.
Take the under. Both these defenses are so good. I won't be surprised if you have a square. I hope you get single-digit numbers because
I hope you get single-digit.
Probably going to be a goose egg or a 3 somewhere. In that.
Watch, the game's going to be like freaking 50-50 now that Rob just said that.
No, just saying, your square would still win if it was 50 because I said 0.
Well, 51 then. So there. Suck it.
I said low numbers.
57.
Pay attention.
All right. That's it, though. There's our picks. Let us know what your picks are at home. Want to hear what your picks are down in the comments. Yeah. Fedge. Final statement.
Let's get some good football in this place. Like, I just want good football. Rob wants some party in the USA. I want some parody because I think that's what he's trying to say. But Rob, you live your party life, okay? Yeah.
There's no parody.
There's all the parody this week, Rob.
Parody's a joke.
Your party's a joke. That's why we never hung out in college because your party's a joke.
Bloody roommates.
Yeah, so that's what I got. Give me some good party and don't get the bottle. Yeah, go Bills.
Rob?
What am I doing?
Final statement.
Everyone should boycott the NFL until they actually fucking make teams good again. Get rid of the salary cap.
Jesus Jesus Christ.
It's the most outlandish statement I've made in a long time.
Yes, it is. Other than the fact that you love the Giants. But okay, so let us know what your guys' picks are down in the comments down below. We want to know what your picks are.
I don't give a fuck about your picks.
Well, tell us how you really feel, Rob.
All right, there we go. Depending on where you are, morning, after, even night, stay trouble, stay safe, and we talk to y'all later. Okay. Bye.
Go Bills.
Grizz.